On to greatness. Meet y'all at the top. At the bottom is way too crowded. Do you need a business degree? Not at all. Do you need any kind of accounting degree? Not at all. Because we teach you how to do all of that. Let's backtrack a little bit. What is Forex? It's trading of the currencies. When did this come into existence? When did someone create it last year, 10 years ago? No. This has been going on for centuries. Back, I don't know, let's say caveman days, when people are trading currencies for currencies, money for goods, goods for monies. We're talking since then. It's just developed over the years, and it's something that happens throughout the world. Not just Canada, not just the US, but all throughout the world, all different countries, we are trading currencies. How are we trading currencies? So when they're really high up there, the value's really high, we're going to get in for ourselves. When it's dropping, we're going to make a profit from that. When it's really low, we're going to get in for a buy. When it goes up, we're going to make a profit out of that. That's how we trade. Is that all? No, we do a whole lot more. We're going to get into details about that. I'm going to pass it on and introduce someone who's brought me into this opportunity. Her name is Reese. She's taught me so much more than I can even tell you guys. She as an individual has been inspiring, she's motivating, she wants what's best for everyone around her. I can't thank God enough for bringing her into my life. So without further ado, please, most of you know Reese, for those that don't, this is Reese right here. I'm going to let her take it right now.
I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out today. Before I actually continue and get on with this presentation, anybody who is on Zoom, I'm going to ask that you turn your speakers off so that we don't have that echo. So our friends over on the other side of the border can hear our presentation as well, okay? Just unmute that. Turn all our speakers off from Zoom. All the speakers are off, we're good? Awesome. How's everyone doing today, first of all? Talk to me. Everyone's good? All right, perfect. So, I don't know if you guys understand who you were just talking to. So, this is Mel, right? She heard about the business through a friend of mine and was like, hey, and she was like, I want to know more. Like, let me hear the information. So I talked to Mel. She basically gave her the presentation we're about to give you guys, and she was like, yep, I'm in, and she's been one of my precious gems out of the six. So she talked about what Forex is, right? So we exchange currencies in this market. With the currencies basically, fluctuate up or down, we're able to buy or sell, right? So this is a $7.7 trillion market, okay? So I want you guys to understand that actually it went from 5.3 trillion to what was it, 6.6, 7.3, 7.7. You get the drift. So basically what's happening is that the market's going to continue to grow as time goes on, as more people understand what Forex is, and as we progress through the years, right? So 7.7 trillion. And actually we also have access to the cryptocurrency market, which is growing to be $1 trillion as well, right? So we're in two different financial markets, and these are the biggest financial markets in the world, okay? That basically allow you to do what the banks do with your money, okay? So I don't know if how many of you guys have like tax-free savings accounts or like mutual funds, whatever the case is. How many of you have tried to actually withdraw money from that? Right? It doesn't come right away, right? It takes maybe a day or two, they always say a couple business days to get your money back. That's because the banks have your money tied up in this market, right? So just like how, again, we're in the trades, up or down, buy or sell. We're able to learn how to trade our money within this market, same way like the banks are doing it for us, okay? So let's give you like a brief example basically on how Forex actually works, right? So Mel and I, we actually went to Texas about a month ago. We went to one of our first conventions. It was called I Millennials 2. And definitely such a life-changing experience for both of us. It really showed us why we joined this opportunity and where we're going to go within the future, right? So when we went to Texas, of course, they don't take Canadian dollars over there, right? So we have to exchange our currency. So let's just say, for example purposes, we have 1,000 Canadian dollars, okay? Again, example purposes, ratio is going to be 2 to 1. So you have 2 Canadian dollars per US dollar, okay? So if we have 1,000 Canadian dollars and we got to transfer it to US dollars, we're expecting to get 500 US dollars back. Everyone's following me so far? Good? All right. So let's just say hypothetically we went to Texas and we didn't spend any money at all, okay? When we come back, again, we can't use US dollars here, we have to exchange it back to Canadian, right? So how much do you think we're supposed to be getting back?
1,000.
Your original 1,000, right? But what actually happens is we get back $2,000. Now we're looking at ourselves like, bro, first of all, we went on the trip, we didn't spend no money, and we came back and got more money than we originally invested. Not even gonna question it. Not even gonna question it, right? But what really happened was price while we were away had actually increased, right? So now the value went from 2 Canadian dollars to 1 US dollar to now 4 Canadian dollars to 1 US dollar, right? So basically, price fluctuates every few seconds in the day, okay? And again, as she mentioned, if it goes up, we profit off that if we're in for a buy. If it goes down, we profit off that if we're in for a sell. Okay, guys? So how are we really able to do all of this? Well, we have an app. It's called MetaTrader 4, and that basically allows us to add in something that we call signals, right? And with these signals, you get 3 different parameters to basically plug into this app that's going to help trade your money for you, right? So we have, if anyone's here, you have notes, this is the time to be taking notes. So we have our stop loss, you have your entry price, and your take profit, right? So just a brief little explanation of what those are. Your stop loss is basically your safety net, right? Let's just say by chance, you hop into a trade, USD CAD, currency pairs, right? Hop into USD CAD for a buy, but it didn't go the way we predicted, because at the end of the day, the market's going to do what the market wants to do, right? So okay, it ends up selling. The stop loss is going to stop you from, losing any more money, okay? Nobody is a perfect trader. No, even the big master traders are not 100%. But if you win 18 out of your 20 trades, do you pass? Okay, so stop loss helps you from losing any more money, right? Then you have your entry point. Your entry point is basically the point in the market, or the price in the market that you entered into for your trade, right? And this is basically your benchmark, so you can kind of gauge how it moves up or down or whatever it is. And then you have your take profit, right? So your take profit is also another price in the market where, let's just say, again, you were in USD CAD for a buy, and it went up and it hit that price. The MetaTrader 4 app is automatically going to take you out of that trade. You don't even have to be on your phone, and whatever profits you made up to that, it's all yours. It's in your history. You can hold that, okay? So where do we really get our signals and everything from, right? Well, again, she mentioned that we're part of Trade House Investment Group, and we are partnered with a company called I Am Mastery Academy, okay? And with the Academy, we're an educational platform that basically teaches you how to trade into this market, okay? So what we do is we leverage their tools and services, all their products, so that, we're going to be efficient traders within this market. There's a couple of products actually that we use. I'm just going to go through them briefly with you guys. We have
the harmonic scanner, first of all. That is the key product that we jump onto on a daily basis. This scanner is something that the financial institutes, the banks are using. We have it in our company. We're using the same thing the banks are using. What does the scanner do? It's scanning the entire market for us. It's scanning all the currency pairs. It's basically telling us, hey guys, you should get it for a buy here. Hey guys, you should get it for a sell here. It's scanning it, it's telling us, and on top of that, it's telling us where to set the TP, where to set your take profit, where to set your stop loss. It's giving us the numbers. You don't need to go searching and hunting for those numbers. This product is scanning and getting it all to you. Yeah? So that's our key product. We use it on a daily basis. The harmonic scanner, we also implement different strategies in that scanner. We have top educational teachers that teach us how to do all of this using the harmonic scanner, and they teach us on a daily basis. That is our first and topmost product that we use. Aside from the scanner, we also use a product called Gold Cup. Gold Cup is what it is. It's catching all that gold, it's putting it all in a cup, it's capturing all of that big money basically. Gold Cup is an incredible product. Gold Cup does exactly what the harmonic scanner does, but it's selling you more. It's giving you more. We're talking about the cryptos now. We're talking about big indices like US 30. We're talking about gold. We're talking about silver. We're talking about the big dogs now. So Gold Cup scans the market, gives us our TPs, gives us our stop losses for all of these big ones. We take our trades, we plug it in, go about our day. By the end of the day, most of the time, up to 90%, we are in profit for almost all of the trades. Just like Reese said, there's no perfect trader in this world, but we come out winning almost all of the time.
Just to kind of extend on the product Gold Cup, Gold Cup actually has 3 different products within that one product. So we have something called the MA Cross, we have something called Teacups, Master Teacups, and then we also have the Gold Rush itself, right? So basically what happens is these are 3 different strategies within this product, right? Where the MA Cross is basically, you know, two different moving averages. Whenever they cross, you can get in if they cross up for the buy, if they cross down for the sell. Super simple, right? Our Master Teacups now, that's a strategy that was created by Rizaldo Tavares, right? He's Mr. Teacup himself. So basically what he does, he sends us sell limit or buy limit orders, right? Just another type of order you can input when you're on your MetaTrader 4 app, right? And basically, he'll send you these orders again. You look at the signal, it's like a text message to your phone, right? You get your stop loss number, you get your entry price number, and you get your take profit, right? And then basically, you just plug it all in, and you just let the market do what it has to do. Sometimes, and the trade hasn't activated up until entry price is hit. So you could be like, you could be working, you could be at school, you could be working out, whatever the case is, you could be put into the trade and out in profit, and now you touch your phone, right? So the thing about these products is that they really allow you to have a busy schedule and still be able to profit while you're on the go, right? Just like how you guys are here, we could be sitting in trades, right?
Now, one thing I want to touch on the copy and paste method. It really is as simple as it sounds. We send you the signal, you hold down that number, you press copy, you jump into your MetaTrader 4 app, and you hold down and you press paste. As simple as that, you paste those numbers, you press buy or sell, whatever we tell you to do, and you go about your day. You can check back in 5 hours, 8 hours, you can go and work your entire shift, check it in between on your break, whatever. All of those trades are in there. They have a set stop loss just in case it goes south, and it has a set take profit just in case it goes in our favor. So this is a bulletproof plan. We say bulletproof because we follow a bulletproof plan. We have one rule, it's called the 10% rule. We never risk more than 10% of our account, and that prevents us from blowing our account. A lot of people have done Forex trading, they have one, just put in this number, put in that number. No, our numbers have been studied by educators who sit there for us, go through the product, and give us those numbers. We just got to copy and paste those numbers. As simple as that. Doesn't that sound easy? It's as easy as that. I know you can speak on that.
Yeah.
I know you can speak on that. I know you guys can speak. It's as easy as that.
And just like the other products that we have that comes with signals and stuff, right? We have a couple other areas that are here to educate you along with your trade, right? So it's called a basically earn while you learn system, right? Where again, we have the copy and paste system. We'll send you the signals. We'll teach you how to get into the trades. We'll teach you how to maneuver and handle and all the risk management. You'll get all of that when you join with Trade House and everything, right? But at the same time as well, we're here to actually learn how to trade in the market, all right? And to become a master trader does not happen overnight, I promise. Who's been trading here long enough and you tried the whole master trading thing? Like, how has it really gone for you? It doesn't go.
Went south.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Trying to learn how to trade on your own off rip, it's not the best, right? But thankfully, we have, again, different products and tools that we're able to, we have the education. So another thing we want to speak about is actually the academy itself, right? So when you log into the IM Center, this is the academy. This is basically like you walk into your university and here's all your classrooms, right? You can basically pick from anything from like Forex basics, the history of Forex, simple terminology, support and resistance, Fibonacci,
Harmonic
scannable, whatever, right? All the way up to technical analysis and stuff. So this is literally your classroom. They're anywhere from like 2 to 20 loop, right? Every morning we're up in the morning, we watch the markets, we look at US 30s as an indice. Super volatile. Like it moves once and you get like what? $100, depending on your lot size. It's a very, what do they call it? They call it the dirty 30. Because if you're not careful, it'll do you real dirty. But basically what they do, they mark up the charts, and sometimes it's just a waiting game, because not every time you walk into the markets, there's going to be a perfect trade for you, right? Sometimes we're just looking looking to see like, okay, how's the market moving? What do we really want to get into? And again, we get into the same trades that they get into. So if Kim is saying, hey, buy US 30, what are you guys going to do? All right, there you go, right? So that's another great thing, right? We have a beautiful mentorship platform where, again, these are the same master traders that know how to trade in the market. They're showing you what they do, and the best thing about it is they genuinely want to see you win, right? They genuinely want to make sure that you guys are getting the best out of this company, out of the products, and making sure that you're leveraging the most of your trade, right?
One more thing about Blue 5 is our educators are all over the world. We're not just talking Canada, US, we're talking South America, Mexico, Spain, Chile, Czech Republic, Japan, everywhere in the world, you name it, we probably got someone there. And they speak, I think it's over 100 languages we have on there.
That was very
It's up there.
Yeah, they speak multiple languages. So if English isn't your first language, you want to learn in, I don't know,
Korean,
anything,
Japanese, I think we got it all there.
so it's all there. It's not that it's focused on one kind of group. It's for everyone. It's one thing I like to say. There's no discrimination in this business. It's not for one set of people. It's not for one age group. It's not for one ethnicity. It's for young. It's for old. It's for all kinds of people.
Literally for anybody and everybody. But the thing is, it's not for everyone. It's not built for everyone. It's a different type of mindset that comes to actually manage how to trade and learn how to trade within the markets. And that's the best thing that I love about this company as well. For me, I definitely say like the personal development that I've had just by being in a different network where everyone genuinely wants to see you win. Everyone's there to help uplift you, answer any questions you have. Like, you don't have to be in my business for me to help you out, right? I've had many other people. Look, Joseph, there we go. We're nowhere in the same business, but we help each other out. You know what I mean? So it's literally like one big family. We say, you can just see to behind the camera. Definitely, we always say like, you know, we're family. We don't use that term loosely because again, we really want to see you succeed, right? If there's something wrong, speak up. There's always going to be somebody that knows something that's going to be able to add value to your life, so you can make sure that you're getting the best out of this opportunity, right? Nobody wants you to come in and, you know, you're just sitting there and nobody's tending to you, nobody's helping you out. At the end of the day, the academy itself is so much information and education for you to learn on your own. But again, with Trade House, we don't really have to help you, right? We're literally doing it because, again, we want to see everybody win. We want to see everybody grow. We want to help people reach their full potentials, fill their greatest desires, reach all their dreams, right? Nobody wakes up and says, okay, I want to be a Forex trader for the rest of my life. Half of you didn't even know what Forex was before you walked in this room, right? Oh, here. Half of you didn't even know what Forex was, right? So it's one of those where it's like, okay, we've stumbled upon something that we're able to make this our vehicle, right? We're able to make our vehicle to allow us to really get to the true place that it is where we want to be. Some of us wanted to be doctors, some of us wanted to be lawyers, some of us wanted to own our own businesses. Whatever the case is, we've decided that this is our vehicle to get us there. Because there's many people, we've been around different places, we've seen different things, and frankly, this is one of the fastest ways to get you there, right? Again, a bulletproof system in place. So as long as you're coming in and you're listening and applying everything to a T, you're bound to find your success. But at the end of the day, it all depends on you, right? This is a very much effort-based type of business. We're not here to, we have no guarantees. We're not making any income claims. We're not trying to sell you a dream. But if you really come in and you really put the effort in and you really work towards this, you could seriously fulfill your wildest dreams. We have mentors that are literally traveling the world, and they're like 20, 21, 22. They're going around sharing this knowledge with everybody, sharing the wealth, and literally helping other people change their lives. Right? We're showing you like a different way to financial freedom. We're helping you try to get your time back. Right? How many of you want to be able to do whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want? Yeah. Y'all don't have your hands up, y'all buddy. Y'all really bug if y'all don't have your hands up. But that's it. We're allowing you. We're giving you that option to gain your time back. Again, it's not something that happens overnight. However, with the blueprint in place, you will see a lot of success in a very rapid rate.
Now, I want to backtrack a little bit. So we spoke about Forex. We spoke, what is Forex? We mentioned that we're part of Trade House. Reese has gone through IM Academy. one legitimate product that they have. I just want to touch on Trade House. How Trade House came to be. It literally started with 5 college students that they said, hey guys, we need to figure out a way to get to where we're going. We started with 5 college students. How many people are we at right now with Trade House?
On the total, about 25,000 people in the last 2 years.
We started with 5 people. So take that number into consideration. 5 people have shared this opportunity to over 20,000 people across the world. Across the world. These 5 individuals have done it because they want to share the opportunity, because they want people to be in a better spot financially. They want people to have the dreams that they've always dreamed of come true. They want all of that. These 5 individuals are who started this business and have introduced us to what we are currently doing right now. And we are here today to do the same thing as you guys, to make sure you can accomplish those dreams the same way I'm doing it, the same way Reese is doing it. Like she said, I didn't wake up saying I want to be a Forex trader. I didn't even know what Forex was before she even came to me about it. It was because of me. It was because of her. I now know what Forex is. And like I said at the beginning, it's a blessing in disguise. I couldn't be more grateful for the opportunity that it is. In fact, I have an 11-year-old that I'm like, he is so excited to plug in a trade. He is so excited to take profit. He's so excited. Hey Mel, I know what the stop loss is going to be. This is how I calculate it. Hey Mel, this is where the lines are crossing. This is how I calculate. Hey Mel, look what I made. I was like, okay, my 11-year-old, no problem. I see it. No problem. I have an 11-year-old who's excited to do this. Who's really, truly excited to do it. Hey Mel, can I tell my friends at school? Go ahead. I don't know if the other 11-year-olds want to do it too. You go right ahead and you share this boy. Tell the entire school, tell your kids, tell whoever you want. He's this, he's that excited to do what he's doing. On his first day, he made a whole $65 and he was ecstatic. He was ecstatic. Now, just keep in mind, he's 11. He's 11. We have traders as young as 7-year-old just because they like what they're doing, they enjoy doing it. And I'm going to encourage them every single day to continue doing what they love doing. Who doesn't want to trade in a market like that? Who doesn't want to trade in a market like that? Because I would love to trade in a market like that, and I am trading in a market like that. I am trading in a market like that. And I know a lot of you can say the same thing. I know a lot of you can say, one day you will accomplish this dream because of this opportunity that we brought you. One day you will get to that dream and say, you know what? Thank you. Thank you for showing me this opportunity. Thank you for getting me on that call with that person. Thank you for letting me pick up that phone and spend that 30 minutes listening to this person. Thank you. You will say thank you to somebody for getting you to where you are today and where you will get in next week, next month, next year, because the road doesn't stop. There's no end game to this. There's no end to how much you can accomplish. There's no end to your dreams because your dreams can grow. Your dreams can grow. There's no end to any of this.
And think about it too, like once you reach a certain level of success, you don't just stop wanting success. You're like, okay, I accomplished this. What's next? What's next, right? If you talk to any successful person in any business, any type of goals, achievements, and they're hungry for it and they really put the passion towards it, you'll understand that they still have another goal that they want to achieve. You'll understand that they're still working on something else that they want to accomplish to put under their belt, right? Let me ask you guys a question. Let's just say, okay, hands up if you've ever cheated on the test. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Hands up if you've ever cheated on the test.
Y'all never cheated on it?
Y'all never cheated on the test? Y'all never cheated on the test? Okay, for the goody two shoes, I commend you. I commend you guys. How many of you guys that have cheated on the test got a better mark than you were originally going to get if you took it yourself? Got a better mark. Got a better mark. There you go. Okay. All right.
I can't remember.
Let's just say we have. Let's just say we have Jaden, right? We got Jaden here. We got Alicia. Okay. Alicia's the real brainiac, the goody two shoes. She's able. She knows everything. She studies. She puts in her work, right? And there's Jaden now. Poor Jaden came to the test totally unprepared. There's no idea what's going on in class. So he says to Alicia, it's like, hey, can I just move your arm a little bit? Can I just see whatever? And she's nice enough to be like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna help you out. So Jaden copies Alicia's test Alicia's already a brainiac, so she aces her test. What mark do you think Jaden got? Let's B plus, A plus, whatever. The same mark as Alicia, essentially, right? Why is that? Again, because he copied the system, quote unquote, right? So, how would you guys like to get success just by copying something that somebody else has already done for you, right? That's what we've created, or that's what the company's created and allowed us to take advantage of, and again, spread the knowledge with everybody here. Right?
Now, I want to ask you guys 2 questions, and you have a piece of paper and a pencil in front of you. I want you guys to answer these 2 questions, and towards the end, we'll get back to it. The first question is, why do you wake up every morning and grind? What's the reason? Who's the reason? It can be one word, it can be one name, it can be one thing, it can be that car, it can be that person. What's the reason you wake up every morning and you grind? You get out of your bed. What's the reason?
Let's be really thoughtful about this. Don't just say, oh, my mom, just because. No, why? Like, really put some thought towards, why are you actually getting up every morning? Why are you actually going to work to create something? Who are you doing it for? What are you trying to achieve? What are you trying to accomplish? Who are you trying to help? Who are you trying to set free, right? So really think about what it is or why you do what you do every single day.
Now the second question is, are you financially happy where you are right this moment? You could be well off. But record it if you haven't.
Yeah. So I want to just speak real quick on the success that people have had within this group, joining the opportunity, and just a few things that you could actually benefit from, or things that could happen to you, right? We have, how old is that? 19? Yeah, 18, 19.
Joseph, you know Stat. You guys know Stat, right? 19.
He was able to pay off his mom's debt just from trading. How many of you guys have parents that have debts that you want to help them pay off? How many of you guys have your own debts that you want to pay off? There you go, right? Just from, I think it was just one trade. I think it was just a Bitcoin trade or something. Correct me if I'm wrong. Bitcoin, right? Okay, there you go. One trade, guys. One trade, just from copying and pasting numbers. That's it, right? Again, I've seen, look at Sevi. Look at Sevi's transformation. Absolutely just incredible, just looking at these young men and women really stepping outside of their comfort zone again, doing something that's not common, right? And yeah, no one really knows what Forex is. We're doing something different, right? Sevi, Leon, Stacks, who else we got? We got Vic, who else we got? Makes a real shooter. Anyone? Yeah, there we go. We got Joseph. Joseph. That's it, right? So, literally, again, there's no discrimination. Anybody can do it. Everyone can do it. And again, there's no limits to what it is that you want to do, right? You have to ask yourself, what's your belief system? How much do you believe in yourself to actually get to where you want to go? How many of us have these crazy fantasies of us living on the island and just kicking and cooling and chilling and, not a care in the world for anything, we didn't have bills to pay, we're just living the best lives. How many of you guys would actually love to turn that into your reality? Right? So, that is, again, this is a vehicle that can help you get there, okay? So, again, you were here to teach you about the Forex market, but at the same time, we did mention that there is 2 sources of income within this entire opportunity, right? So the first thing itself is actually coming in, learning how to trade in the market, and being an independent trader. You're able to call your own trades, you're able to maneuver through the market and handle it yourself, make your own profits. That's absolutely amazing, right? Now, if you're one of those people, maybe you're actually financially well off and you're just looking for maybe another source of income, or maybe you're one of those people that actually like to see the change in people, and you want to help people grow and become better versions of themselves as well, right? Then you could also, take part in, again, this other source of income that we have, and we're going to go into that, right? But before we get into any of that, we're going to talk about, okay, how do we actually get into the academy, right?
How do we get into the academy? First off, it starts with sharing the opportunity. Genuinely sharing the opportunity with someone It can be someone you know. It can be mom. It can be dad, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, grandma, and grandpa even. It can be the dude at the bus stop. It can be your cashier. It can be anybody. Just that you genuinely want to share this opportunity, that's how it starts. You telling them about the opportunity. You telling them about Forex trading. You telling them about the academy. That's how it essentially starts. That's the first step on how we go about doing this. And the second step?
Basically, educating.
You have a choice.
Educating, right? As soon as you've brought somebody into the system, you've got to make sure that they're getting the necessary education that they require, right?
There's something called the first 48 hours.
Yep, we make sure that we plug you in, we get your brokerage account set up, you get on the phone with one of our mentors, a couple of our mentors, and we get you trading right away, right? So to get in, yes, go ahead. So talking about pricing, so to get into the actual academy is $235 US. And just going forward into the presentation, any of the prices quoted is all US currency, okay? So with $235 US is to just get into the academy, make sure that you have access to the products that we have.
That would be the second step. So the first step was second step, put that money.
So this is just you having access to everything. So if you want to be part of it, you pay $235, you'll get the link from Joseph, and then he'll plug you in, and then after that we'll put you through the whole first 48, and then get you live trading right away. That's offered, right? So $235 again. And there is a way, so again, just like Netflix, if you guys want to continue to watch Netflix, you're going to have your monthly subscription, right? You can't watch Netflix one time free for the rest of your life, no, right? Again, you have to understand the type of value that comes with these products, that comes with this opportunity, that comes with this network, right? So the monthly fee now is $174 US, okay? But then we have ways where you can get rid of that. So we have something that's called 2 and free. So your 2 and free basically is when we talked about sharing the knowledge with somebody, your brother, your sister, your uncle. Your brother, your sister, your uncle. You have two people, your brother, your sister, your uncle, right? Yeah.
So you said it's around 260, 245 at first, and then monthly will be
is 174. Yeah. Yeah. So after your the 235, so your 235 gives you your first 30 days, right? After that, you have your 174 monthly. So to waive that, let's just say within your first 30 days, you decide, okay, I'm going to bring my brother and my best friend, okay? You got your brother and your best friend, they're learning and earning with you. The academy is going to say, you know what, you've decided to share this knowledge with some people, we're going to allow you to use these products without you having to pay for that, right? So now you have access to everything that we have access to without having to pay for your money, okay? Now let's just say you have your brother and your best friend. Let's say you have a sister. Sister's like, okay, sis, what are you doing? I want to learn how to trade. Let me make some money with you. Okay, cool. Now you have the option of becoming an IBO. IBO stands for Independent Business Owner. And now this is where the second source of income comes into play, right? So now the academy is going to say, wow, you decided to share this knowledge with not just one, not just two, but three different people. We're gonna start to compensate you for your efforts, right? How many of you guys actually know what residual income is? Oh, sorry, let me rephrase that. How many of you don't know what residual income is? Okay. Everybody else knows residual income. No, you don't know. You don't know. Okay. So it's okay. How many of you have residual bills? For those who know what residual income is.
We're talking your mortgage, we're talking your rent, your insurance, your phone bill, all of that stuff that you
All bills
every single month. Those are your residual bills.
Get in there.
So your residual bills, right? So just like your residual bills, you're now looking like, okay, I got bills that are coming in monthly. Why don't I have an income that's coming in monthly automatically, right? So this is what residuals are, right? So again, you have your three people. You're now going to get paid. You're now at the rank we call Platinum 150. Platinum 150 is your first rank, right? And basically, you're getting $150 a month, and it's weekly pay. So you get $37.50. $37.50 every single Friday, right? And that's just the base pay. I know there's some people who were their first check was like $300, Platinum 150 at the residuals, right? So after that, now you have the opportunity now. Okay, you're gaining a second stream of income. You got three people with you. they're essentially going to want to do the same thing that you're doing, especially if you're making money in the market and then you have a second source where you're now getting paid for your efforts to show this to other people too, right? You're going to come across different types of people. Some are going to want to help as well. So let's just say you're 3 people now. They also want to share this opportunity with others. They want to get residual income as well. They want to help other people grow as well, right? Your next rank is now what we call Platinum 600. Your next is now called Platinum 600, right? You're getting $600 a month, $150 every single Friday, and again, that is just the base pay. These go up from like $150 to $200, $300 just for that week, right? So as you grow, as you build, you're sharing the knowledge, sharing the wealth. The ranking system gets up. So if you guys are back on Zoom again, we do have the compensation plan up on the picture you can look at. We have Platinum 600, and it goes all the way up to Chairman 500. So I'm kind of going to take the top-down approach and kind of just shed some light on our chairman leaders that have literally allowed us to be here today, right? They're the ones that have set the stepping stones for us. So you have a question? Okay. So we have a Chairman 500. Our Chairman 500 mentor, his name is David Mckenzie, and I just want to say
David. So this guy, if you Google him, you'll find him. If you keep up with the news, you'll find him. Because of the position, because of the opportunity he's put himself onto. He is, correct me if I'm wrong, number one African American.
Yeah, he's the number one African American multi-leveling marketing in the world.
Main point, he's up there. He's up there. He is one of the guys that leads our companies. He's one of the guys that teaches us. He's one of the guys that gives us all of those things he's learned from all of the countries he's visited, from all of the presentations, all of the years he's traded, all of the companies he's worked for. He's given that to all of us. He is telling us what he's learned. He's sharing all of that with us. He wants us to be where he can be and where he's going. He wants that for all of us. That is David. And if you guys ever have an opportunity, please listen to some of his work. He is incredible.
Just the mindset alone. Again, like we have a wicked roster when it comes to the mentorship within this company. Again, David Mckenzie, Yvonne Topia, we have
Matt Rosa, Jason
Brown, there we go, Dr. Spiller. Just so many different people that have literally allowed us to be here, and again, to show us what they've done to get to where they are, right? Another chairman leader I'd like to highlight is Bryce Thompson. Bryce Thompson is literally Mr. Tradehouse himself.
Bryce is...
He's a chairman 250, right?
How old is Bryce?
Bryce is 23.
Bryce is a 23-year-old individual. Bryce is a 23-year-old individual.
College student
That residually brings in $250,000 every month.
Y'all want to guess how much that is weekly? If you haven't looked at the comp plan? A lot, yes. Anyone want to take a shot? Weekly? So he makes $250,000 monthly. How much is he making? Close. Not bad actually.
$62,500 every single week.
Base pay. Just remember, that's a base pay.
That doesn't include his trades. That doesn't include the trades he went into himself, the trades that the educators provided, the trades that his team provided. This is residual.
That's just literally from sharing the knowledge and, sharing the wealth. That's it. Right?
Now we're going to take mention on a few Chairman 100 leaders. These guys, now Chairman 100, they bring in 100K residually. 100K residually, that's 25K every single week. They don't gotta work.
Two of them we can mention off is Nathan Samuel, Chairman 100, and also Brandon Thompson. Brandon Thompson is known as the godfather of Tradehouse. That's Bryce's older brother. So basically, if it wasn't for Brandon introducing this same opportunity to Bryce, there would be no Tradehouse. This wouldn't be happening. We wouldn't be trading in this market.
These are the 5 college students we originally were talking about. These are the guys that put in sweat and tears and time and gave up so much to build us to where we are today. That allowed us to be here today to talk to all of you guys. That allowed so many of us to join the company because of these 5 individuals. Chairman 50, Ronaldo Perez. This guy has a heart of gold. This guy enjoys what he speaks about. This guy makes residually $50,000 every single month. Who doesn't want to make that kind of money? Next, Chairman 25.
We got some ladies at Chairman 25 rank. We have Marquita Jackson and who else is there?
Marquita, we have
Noel. Noel's 25.
Yes.
Yes, Noel Trim, which is also Chairman 25. And Anta's Chairman 25. Got you though. But we have some lady bosses that are out here as well, sharing this knowledge, right? Again, we don't discriminate. Everybody and anybody can do it. It's just a matter of, do you have the time? Do you have the work ethic? Do you have the dedication and the patience to fight through all of the challenges, to go through your journey, to basically, make sure that everybody on your team is winning so that you can sustain a solid team, right? We have a couple, I think we have like 5 chairwomen in Treehouse in total, so,
But those numbers are growing. Those
numbers are growing.
Those numbers are growing. This is not just a guys game. This is a ladies game too. This is for everybody. Now, Chairman 10, that number has been growing. It's been growing every single month because these individuals get up every single day and they spread this to everyone. One of our mentors, Rico, he is a Chairman 10. This guy, I've never seen a board like this. This guy gets onto those charts, he studies those charts, and he gives us those signals because he wants to see his team grow. He wants to make sure we are profiting at the end of the week. This guy puts in the time and effort that you wouldn't even believe. This guy is a young guy. We're not talking a guy who's been trading for 50 years, 40 years. This is a young college student.
He's 21. He's 21.
He's 21. These are some of the chairmen within our company. These are the chairmen that get up every single day and push their team, push themselves to make sure that their teams are okay. These are the chairmen that get up every day so to make sure their family's taken care of. We're not just talking about their mom and dad, we're talking about their trading family. We're talking about myself. We're talking about Sharyse. We're talking about Joseph. We're talking about Alicia and Sibo and Sam and everyone here who trades with us in Trade House. We're talking about all of these individuals. These chairman leaders get up every single day and make sure they've done their work, that we are profitable by the end of the week.
Now, we have about 30 plus chairmen in the company, and some of these chairmen literally hit these ranks in 3 to 4 months. Jalen Boss, look at him. He came in, basically out the water, boom, smack chairman in 3 months. Shook up the whole investment group. Everyone was like, well, who's that? Who that? Why are you making so much noise? So, and another thing about like the chairman, which I think only like one maybe. I think everybody's under the age of 25, right? So you have literally a group of college students helping each other. I think the youngest chairman is about 18 or 19. Like literally. Okay, anybody can do it, right? We actually want to highlight.
Sorry, how old is Scarborough? 18, I think he's we have someone who is at the age of 19, I believe. His name is Justin Sigley. He goes by Scarborough. This guy co-founded a product I just want to touch on really quickly. It's called Steady. This young individual had so much interest in the market, so much interest in the product, so much interest in building his team and helping others. He co-founded the production of this product called Steady, and he drops these trades for us because he wants to make sure we eat. He wants to make sure we see that blue at the end of the week. He wants to make sure our accounts are well. This guy is just nice. Keep that in mind.
So there are a couple other platinum ranks and within the company as well. And you actually want to touch on Platinum 5000. Platinum 5000 is literally that rank just before chair, right? You've now helped about 225 people. Again, gain knowledge or gain access to this market, learn a little bit more, semi-financially free, whatever the case is, right? And it's something so special about Platinum 5000 is that like they really carry you on their back, right? They really make sure that they're within a phone call away. Like I can literally call my Platinum 5000 leader right now and he'll pick up the phone, right? Actually, we got him on the call with us, right? So I'm actually going to introduce you guys to our Platinum 5000 mentor leader. He was supposed to be here today, unfortunately due to other circumstances he couldn't make it, but nonetheless he said he's going to make sure that he comes out and you guys are going to hear his voice. So his name is Beava Jay. Let's see if we got him on. Yeah.
So guys, Beava Jay, this individual is an incredible person. This guy takes care of us like we are his own blood. This guy wakes up every single morning and reaches out to almost each and every one of us. This guy makes sure by the end of the night we are good. This guy shares his knowledge with us. He stays up to 2 a.m., 3 a.m. making sure we're okay. He spends he spends so much time with us making sure we're okay. He has this shop in his hometown and he has that shop open 24/7 to make sure we have a space where we can work. Make sure we have a place where we are safe. Make sure we have a place where we can share with other people, where we can teach other people. This gentleman is going to hit chairman very soon. Very soon.
It's done. It's done.
It's already done.
We're waiting for the time to catch up with us, but it's done. Chairman mindset right here. Be right here with it. So, let's, where we at?
If you guys were given the Zoom link, if you can kindly open that up right now, we have Beava Jay who will be joining us on that link. He is someone you want to hear.
I'm gonna get everybody muted.
Y'all got Zoom open?
Seven-year-old gang. You can do it. To make sure that you guys are going to be successful. Like we said, our mentors are right here for you to help you out, answer any questions that you may have. That concludes basically our presentation.
Before we conclude, I want you guys to look at that paper. You wrote those two questions, those two answers down. The first one was, what is the reason you wake up every single morning and you grind? Remember that answer. When you wake up tomorrow, when you wake up next week, next month, every day, you wake up, remember the reason why you wake up and you grind. Let that be the why that drives you to get to where you're going. Let that be the why that gets you to your dream. The second answer. Are you financially happy? Financially happy where you are right in this very moment? If the answer is no, you need to speak to us. You need to speak to the person that got you here today. If the answer is no. If the answer is yes, you still need to speak to us. You still need to speak to us. Because you may be rich, but we're trying to get you wealthy. We're trying to get you wealthy.
You're doing it for the last names out here.
So, whoever brought you out today, please reach out to them today. Please reach out to them. You can be trading at 12 a.m., 2 a.m., 1 p.m., any time of the day between Sunday 5 p.m. up until Friday 5 p.m. What's the day schedule looking like? So like I said, I wake up for the London session. I am trading during the London session when certain currency pairs are more active. So we're talking like the euros and the Great British pounds. Those are most active during the London session. So I'm trading during that time. Come around 9 o'clock, we start trading in the New York session. So this is where we get the US dollars, the Canadian dollars. They start to move. They start to move. That's the best time you could possibly be trading. All throughout the day, you can be jumping into trades whenever you want, whatever trades you want, but certain times in the day, they give you better results. Aside from currency pairs, we have our cryptos that work over the weekend. So like right now, we are on Saturday, it's not Sunday 5 p.m. Do I stop trading? No. I personally, I'm still trading. I'm currently trading my cryptos right now. I have open trades going on. You can trade 7 days a week. That's totally up to you. So that's the day of a trader. Now, to get in more details, what do we do in between all of our trades? We have tons and tons and tons of calls available for everyone to jump on. If you're not available at 3 p.m. to go through a basics call, don't worry, we got one at 7 p.m. If you're not available at 7 p.m., don't worry, we probably got one in the morning. If you're not there to get the 7:30 prospect call or a harmonic scanner call, don't worry, we have someone else available at another time to get you on that call to teach you all of that. At your
super grateful and thankful for all of you guys for coming out. Mel, thank you so much for running this with me. This would not be possible without you. I want to just give you a huge shout out for being one of my shooters, and I want to thank you all for coming out again. Get back to the person who got you here, whether it's me, Mel, whether it's we got Grace over there, we got Joseph, whoever it is. Get back with that person, get the information, and ask them, how am I able to get started? How am I going to enroll? What's the 48-hour rule? And when can we start? Okay. Thank you all very much.
You wake up and you grind every morning. This screen is to represent all of that. It is called the chairman screen because we will all be at the top as chairmen and chairwomen. So on the count of 3, I want you guys to scream. And when I say scream, forgive me, Markham Station and owners and all.
I apologize to the owners.
Scream, okay?
We need to hear that energy. Let's go.
I want outside to hear. I want all of you guys to hear. We're going to scream on the count of 3.
1, 2, 3.
So everyone, this has been the end of a great, phenomenal, exceptional event. We want to thank everyone that came out. We want to thank everyone that supported. For people who weren't here physically, but you're still, we can reach out to people. We can reach out to Reese. You can reach out to Mel. Reach out to Ebony. You can reach out to me. Family, we're always here for you. And like I said, we're out. It was very amazing. We want to thank everyone that came here, everyone that took the time out of their day, and for everyone that's even watching this video. Thank you for taking your time to even watch this video. So, like I said, we're out.
Want to give a quick shout out to the cameraman again. Thank you guys so much for being here, for catching this amazing event, and a big shout out to Beava Jay. Thank you so much. We know we missed your physical presence, but again here you provided all the value that you needed, and you were here for us, and you basically showed everybody what we're all about. So thank you very much. We really appreciate you. Love you all. Thank you for everybody who's watching this video, and for anybody who's coming into the family, welcome to the family. Let's get it poppin'. This is